And then let me just thank each and every one of you for being here this afternoon. It is certainly my joy to see you, and it's Mom's joy to see you, but she can't see you right now. But believe you me, she's going to be ecstatic that you're here. Everything that we're doing is being videotaped, of course, so if she doesn't wake up in time to come in here and enjoy you in person, she will get to see all of us tonight via video. But thank you so very much for being here. As you know, we are here today because Penelope Brown was determined to make it back to Cleveland to name a scholarship after the late, great Judge Raymond Pianka, one of her students. And so she's here for that reason. We're going to make an announcement about that today. I think I see Miss Karen over there and Brittany. And then thank you so much for being here. They're here today, and so we're starting that particular scholarship as a part of the student aid mentoring ministry that's been going on for the past few years, spearheaded by Penelope Brown. Even at 96, she's still family education and committed to change the world one student at a time. So I tried to get the word out without her knowing and all of that good stuff. So whoever didn't get a word, please charge it up to me in my inabilities or whatever, but please enjoy yourself while you're here. Enjoy the food, enjoy the fellowship. Remember that we are in the middle of a pandemic crisis, so we're practicing social distancing to the best of our ability in the name of coming forward for a great cause, for a great lady that has spent her entire life seeing to it that other people are educated as she was once. Even though someone told Mrs. Brown that she was not college material, even though someone told Ms. Brown that she should start doing hair and start cleaning up. One woman looked at her one day and said, you know what, Canelo, while she was cleaning, if you don't go to school, you're going to be doing that the rest of your life. And because Ms. Hall told her that, and Ms. Weatherby told her that, from that point forward, she sought education with determination, and she believed that every person should have that opportunity. So we're here today to see to it that these two cities, Cleveland and Kansas City, because I want you to know that the students that have been assisted by your donations, your gifts, your support to the Student Aid Mentoring Ministry, we understand for the most part, assistance that most of you may never ever use. But I want you to know there's a young lady in med school right now. There's another young lady that is a practicing art nurse. We have another student that is teaching mathematics on the high school level. And so because of your donations and your support, those students continue to receive your assistance and have the opportunity. Today, as we name the Raymond Pianka Memorial Scholarship, those funds will be set aside for students that are studying in any field that is related to law, whether it's paralegal or lawyer or any law-related field in his name. And so we're going to commit as two cities, two committees that will raise money annually just for that small scholarship. And that's what we're kicking off here today. I also brought a check with us for $3,000 from Mrs. Brown to start that fund off. Any and our donations are greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated, and we want to do that in honor of Judge Raymond Pianka, who was a man that showed her great integrity, not only while he was in school, but through the remainder of his life, fighting for fair housing and other things across this city. So I know that that's no strange name to you or yours. Please enjoy yourself. I want to thank and praise God, especially for this gentleman to my left. Peter Lawson Jones is a name that I will remember for the rest of my life because he allowed some crazy lady to call him on the phone and say, listen, I need to do this for my mom and I need your help. And he said, who's your mom? When I told him, he said, okay, I'm in. And I just thank and praise God for yourself and all of the musicians that have made themselves available, the artists that are here today. I just want to thank and praise God for all of you. As you know, I've never been to Cleveland. We've never entertained Mom without Sam Hooper and Roberta Stewart. We've never, ever tried to entertain without you. So I thank and praise God that you are here today. And all of the musicians, the vocalists, Miss Evelyn Wright, Brother Reggie, Kelly that's here, thank you so much for coming, for being a part of this function, and for all of you that make it possible to do what we're doing. Let me hush my mouth, we pick things up where we are, and let's keep the party going. All I know is when Canelo Brown throws a party, it's a party. So let's have a party. Let's fellowship. Let me take a place it's Dr. Brown in the room. I want to especially thank Dr. Brown. As most of you know, we were on our way to Lander Haven, to what is now called the Driftwood. And we were going there just to put on this reception and have some room for fellowship. And then the communication started getting broken and all of that. But you know what? This is home for Canelo Coulter Brown, so there's never no better place for us to be than right here at St. James. I want to thank God for Dr. Brown, who has not met either of us, who is our pastor. We thank and praise God for him opening the doors in his heart and the home of the church, and for the people of St. James, and of course, for our illustrious pastor emeritus, none other than Reverend Charles Payne Lucas. So we thank and praise God for all of you and the love that you have shown in your support.
Let me say this, if the dictionary had a picture next to the two words dutiful daughter, the right reverend's picture and photograph would be right there, because as much as Canelo Brown has blessed all of us, and I know she and Mr. Brown were wonderful supporters of me during the entirety of my political career, she has most assuredly been a blessing to her mother. The apple is not gold, very far from the tree at all. So another hand, please, for the right hand of the son that Brown Williams.
Yes.
So, as the Reverend has declared and decreed, the show is getting ready to go on. So bringing back to the stage the gentleman who's shared the stage with Ramsey Lewis, Ronnie Laws, Kim Walters, Najee, Roy Ayers, Noel Pointer, Joe McBride, Lynn Ramsey, Kim Pitzel, and Pamela Williams, and Gerald Albright. Thank you, Earl. You can't forget Gerald Albright. Yeah, he can do it right now. So, we'll be right back. Merv Wilborn Jr. Quintet.
Yes. Should I introduce you both or just the McFadden brothers? Then you let me know Mr. Bob Williams is coming. Yes. Fine. It's gonna come through you. So we're giving that mic some mic projector. All right.
When we go on live, Casey? Are they up and running?
They're up and running, but they haven't switched yet. I think this is his last song. I'm not sure.
Where is that?
Thank you, folks. Very quickly, everyone, I'd like to introduce the guys who are performing for you. First of all, you guys know this gentleman. He's a member of this church, Mr. Sam Hooper on guitar. Sam Hooper. I stole Sam from a band about 3 or 4 years ago, and we've been together ever since. This is my man, Sam Hooper. On keys, he's often called the music director of the band, actually, because he really does put everything together for us and keeps everything rolling. Mr. Edward Brittany on piano. Edward Brittany. On the drums, and you see how steady that tempo was? That's the drummer, man, the drummer. The drummer keeps that tempo real steady, real consistent. On drums, if you would please, Mr. Craig Pearson. Craig Pearson. And keeping the bottom real low. Keeping the bottom real low and real funky, real groovy. On bass, everybody, please put your hands together for Mr. Jeffrey Johnson. Jeff Johnson. And on flute, yours truly, everybody, Herbert Wilborn Jr. Thank you, kindly. God bless you. Thank you. What a wonderful occasion. Thank you so much.
Another hand for the Herbert Wilborn Jr. Quintet. They're good. They are worthy. All right. A couple of minutes of housekeeping very quickly. First, I want to thank Dr. Patricia Ackerman for bringing from Cleveland City Hall a proclamation from the city's longest-serving mayor, Frank Jackson, a proclamation in honor of Canella Coulter Brown and the establishment of the Raymond College. Also, we would be remiss if we didn't acknowledge, he had to leave a few minutes ago, but WKYC TV's Ty Coach, Choate, there you go, was here to help record some of this, which will be shown, I would imagine, tonight on WKYC TV3. So let's think, there's something bad we're going on down here. All the stations would be here, right? They'd all be here. But we thank Channel 3 for being here when there's something positive taking place in our community. Thank you, Channel 3. Now, this is a tale of two cities, right? I'm going to speak on it. Cleveland, Ohio, and Kansas City, Missouri. And the first game of the season, the Chiefs beat our Browns. But that's all right, because today we're all on the same team. Team Canella Coulter Brown and Team Raymond J. Pianka. So, coming to you next, they performed with Sammy Davis Jr., the Count Basie Orchestra, and Kool and the Gang. Is that not covering the spectrum? And if that didn't show their virtuosity, it didn't show their ability to adapt and play all kinds of genres, they also worked with Wayne Newton in his Las Vegas review. So we're going to hear from some very talented musicians. I understand their shows are like no other. They incorporate music, comedy, singing, and dance. And so we're bringing to you from live from Lonnie's Reno Club, Ronnie and Lonnie, the McFadden Brothers. Give it up, Cleveland, for our Kansas City brothers.
And has a moment. What wonderful when faith takes its hand. And this is that moment, our once in a lifetime we can explore a new and exciting life. Hey, once in a lifetime, I feel just like a giant, like an eagle, as though I had wings. This is our moment when destiny calls me. Though it may be once in a lifetime, we're gonna do great things.
That's not the camera. The other one. StacyRhymes.com.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone in Cleveland, everyone in Kansas City, everyone online who's watching from Japan. Welcome. This is the Kansas City portion of A Tale of Two Cities. And let me just tell you, this is a wonderful thing because it's all about scholarships. All about scholarships. Helping our young people to move on to higher learning. And for that, we're honoring Judge Raymond Pianka. And to be honest, he was a student of someone I affectionately call Aunt Canella Culture Brown. And she's in Cleveland. Hopefully, you all can hear us very well. But anyway, I want to encourage anyone who's watching online to make a donation. You should have the information to give through giv.li, or you can just send a check. And they'll put the information online so you can see it. But enough of that. We are in Kansas City. We want to welcome everyone in Cleveland. Welcome to Kansas City. We are broadcasting live from Lonnie's Reno Club in downtown Kansas City. You're learning.
Reno Club, wow. That's right. We're here at Lonnie's Reno Club, and you're probably thinking Reno Club. That's right. This is my interpretation. Well, actually, Corey and my interpretation of what Reno Club would be like now. The original Reno Club that Count Basie got discovered from was just 4 blocks away from here, and it's so nostalgic. Every night that I come here, I can't help but think of the stories that my father told us about the original Reno Club, about Count Basie, his dancing, the 4 chocolate drops. And I remember the first gig that we ever did. We were 6 and 7 years old. The first time we were ever paid to perform. And of course, since our father was quite a tap dancer, the thing he showed us how to do was tap dance. And today, for Aunt Canella, like I said, I'm all about everybody, but I love Aunt Canella to death. And I would like to do something that she probably saw our father do years ago. It's the same soft shoe that they used to do. This one's for you, Aunt Canella.
Oh yeah.
But nonetheless, moving right along, tap dancing was the thing that started it. Of course, growing up in the inner city as we did, tap dancing didn't make us too popular when we were in puberty.
Oh no.
So, coming up in the time of the Delphines, Skylarsters, Sly and the Family Stone, we started figuring out how we could mix in the jazz vibe that was at home and the R&B vibe. We noticed both of them had horns, both of them had good singers. And one of the things that stood out when we would listen to the Count Basie Orchestra when they did these things with Sammy. Remember this one? One, two, one, two. Yeah. Don't you know till somebody loves you. You're nobody till somebody else.
Maybe king and you made for this
World and all its gold.
gold won't bring you any happiness.
Happiness.
When
You're
you're
growing
growing old,
still the same. You
never
never
change it.
change.
Sure as the stars shine. Oh,
You're nobody.
nothing until somebody loves you.
You remind myself I'm a real good buddy. Whoa, you're nobody till you get somebody. Till someone, how you tell somebody to love. Oh boy. Not that. Go ahead.
One of the things that I'm is really passionate about is good piano players. Now, this is also a very, I guess, a very good friend of ours. And my Canella has had him over to play at her house. But would you introduce this?
Let me make sure you understand. This is not just a great friend, which he is. He's like family to us. But this is a guy that whenever the people that used to play with Chick Corea come to St. Louis, for instance, a few months ago, John Petitucci came to St. Louis, and he wanted to play Peter. A little while after that, Dave Weckl came. Of course, he's from St. Louis, so we already knew. When he came to St. Louis, Peter. This guy's played with Lou Donaldson, Freddie Hubbard, the list goes on and on and on. We had the pleasure of doing our first tour in Europe with him. But I could, you know what? Like Miles Davis said, play it first. We'll talk about it later. Ladies and gentlemen, Peter Williams. see that which one of them has a close up of the musicians? That's what I'm saying.
Wow. Just so you guys will know who these people are before we do our next song, we're getting ready to turn it back over to Cleveland after we do this. But ladies and gentlemen, young man from right here in Kansas City. He's a writer, he's a producer. You can check out some of the things he's been doing. Hashtag everydaystrangers.com or whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tyrone Johnson, one of Kansas City's finest drummers. Yeah. And of course, let me, this is my place to be interested. And of course, this young man in the center, this is the first time he's ever played our show. He's from Cameroon, Africa. He just moved to Kansas City about 4 or 5 years ago. Of course, he came here just to play with us. Just to play with us. Moved to America. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce this young man from Cameroon, Africa. Dear Ahmed Siko on bass. Now, the maestro, Brown, you go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have known this guy. Woo! To put it lightly, we all fight it here. Out. This man is from St. Louis, Missouri, which is about 250 miles from here. I think it's right in between Cleveland and Kansas City. But he is from St. Louis, Missouri. He's played with everyone all over the world. The biggest names in jazz. He was a child prodigy violinist. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Peter Williams.
Yes. We're going to do a little bit of hoofing and then we're going to turn it back over to you guys in Cleveland. Go.
So that's the brand and this white hand. Okay. Okay.
All right, let's give it up for the McFadden brothers. Yeah, I don't know if we had little audio challenges, obviously, with the McFadden brothers when they were using a microphone, and that was kind of interfering with the rest of the sound, causing some reverberation that we didn't need. But just a few things about Tyrone Williams. He's played with George Benson, Freddie Hubbard, James Moody. If you've heard of North Sea Jazz Festival, which is a pretty big thing, Chesterfield Wine and Jazz Festival, Herman Jazz Festival, he's played in all of those and so many more places across the USA and Europe, and he's now touring with a new set of music, the Gershwin Connection. So he's doing his George Gershwin song. So if you hear the Tyrone Williams is in town, go see him. And you know, from now on, I'm Peter Lawson Jones. They say Peter.
Take the lights back out unless you need them.
I like that.
No, the ambience is better. Okay, well,
when you see me later on tonight, if you say Peter, I'm not responding. But if you say Peter, I'm right with you. What do you have?
Donation. You might want to make
Anybody want to make a donation? If you don't want to go online, want to make
I need
donation. Remember things called cash and checks before we had cash apps and all that. We'll go see the right reverend, and she will provide you with an envelope. so you can make a donation. Please, please, please donate, because we want to send more kids to college so that they can realize their God-given human abilities and natural talent.
So what do they write the check to? Student Aid Mentoring Ministry,
SAM, S-A-M-M, Student Aid Mentoring Mentorship, and you can put in the notation the Judge Raymond Pianka Scholarship Fund. Put that in the notation so that it goes to that fund. Next, and I say the musical talent just keeps on coming. This is, whatever you donate, you've received that in entertainment value today. So let me just say that. Now, I'm sure that almost everybody in this room has heard the next performer. She has a 3.5 octave range. 3.5 octave. A career. Even though she's only 25, 26 years old, her career has spanned 4 decades. She's one of certainly our regions and our country preeminent jazz vocalists. She's toured with Harry Belafonte, Mel Torme, David Fairhead Newman, the Cleveland Jazz Orchestra. Tri-C has bestowed upon her its prestigious Jazz Legend Award. So that makes her right, the youngest jazz legend. She recently voiced Ethel Waters in Jazz for Curious Listeners, who is Ethel Waters' documentary. I give to you the renowned, the extraordinary, the unmatched, the unparalleled, Evelyn Wright.
Thank you so much.
She's got it, Lisa.
But listen to Peter, you know, he's a renowned actor here lately, and I have seen him in some works. He's incredible. Never knew he had it in him. He is wonderful. So we honor you too today here, Peter Lawson Generals. And I am here to honor Camilla Coulter Brown. It is my honor and privilege and honor to be here to celebrate her and make her, what is that? I love you too. And we want her to be well, but she is a fabulous human being. She has the courage and the strength that many of us don't have, so we honor her today. Let's have a hand for Kamala. So, that being said, this song is very apropos for her. You are too marvelous for words. Here we go. 1, 2, You're just too marvelous for words, so I'm glorious and glamorous. That old standby amorous is all too wonderful. I never find the words that say enough, tell enough. I mean, they just are swelling up you much, too much. And just too very, very to where it will be in Webster's dictionary. And so I'm borrowing a love song from the birds to tell you that you're marvelous, Camilla. Too marvelous for words. You're just too marvelous. Too marvelous for words, like glorious, glamorous. And that ocean by the rest is on. Too wonderful. I never find the words to say it now. Tell enough. I mean, they just are swelling up. You're much, too much, and just too very, very to ever be. In Webster's dictionary, and so I'm borrowing a love song from the birds to tell you that your marvelous, too marvelous for words. It remains. Sam Hooper. To marvelous, to marvelous for words like glorious, glamorous, the better stand by efforts is all too wonderful. I've never found the words that say enough, tell enough. I mean, they just don't spell enough. Too much, and just to the very to me, yeah. And I rest John Mary and so I'm borrowing a love song from the birds. Tell you that you're marvelous. Tell you that you're marvelous. You are so wonderful. You are just marvelous. But now, we love you. We want to be like you. We need people that more like her in the world, don't we? And now, Walter Brown. Oh, yes. She's gonna be well. God has her in her hands. Oh, so marvelous. You are so, so marvelous. You are so, so marvelous. You are so marvelous. You are so marvelous. Oh, thank you so much. And I think you're going to introduce. You're going to do that? Well, okay, I'm going to. This next young man. Young man, you notice I throw the word young around.
Cisco.
It's called youth. I'm learning all about it now. I used to hear my mom and dad say, wait till you get old. Wait. It takes a minute to get out that bed right now, you know what I'm saying? Wait, you're signifying that? Okay. We are here in honor of this wonderful giant and here to help you celebrate. This man has toured Europe. He has been a stage director for many places throughout the country. He is a choreographer, dancer, singer, writer, preacher. He's everything. You are, and I love him. Put your hands together for the wonderful Reggie Kelly. Thank you. Help the old lady down.
Mr. Kelly?
Good afternoon, folks. Hello. It's like, this is good company right here. I'm just so honored to be here today. And I'm not going to keep you. I'm going to get right to it, all right? Is that all right? No. It's not the pure that excites me, that thrills and delights me. Oh no, it's just a glimpse of you. Easy or sweet conversation that starts this sensation. Oh no, 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 no. It's just the nearness of you. When you're in my arms, and I feel you close to me, all my wildest dreams, they come true. It is in the soft moonlight that enchants me. If only you will grant me the right to hold you ever so tight, tight. Come on, show your love for Mr. Purple. When you're in my arms, and I feel you close to me, all my wildest dreams, they come true. It is the soft moonlight that enchants me. If only you grant me the right to hold you ever so tight, and to feel the night the nearness, the closeness, the tenderness, sweetness, feeling night, the nearness of you.
Well, the first thing, I think I just lost my wife to Reggie Kelly. First things first. She looked at me and said, "Oh, he's so smooth. Why can't you be like him? Be tough." Just a sample of, don't we have some extraordinary talent? Cleveland Jones, Emily Wright, Reggie Kelly. Sure, you must say something.
I'd just like to say, for those that, of course, live here in Cleveland, Reggie is doing a Christmas concert at the Bop Stop on December 8th. December 9th.
That's right.
So remember, the Bop Stop, which is on West 25th in Detroit, Reggie's got a Christmas show. So we would encourage you guys to come out and support Reggie.
A week later.
And a few weeks later, I have my own Christmas show at the same location at the Bop Stop on the 18th of December. So please, we would encourage you guys to come out and support Reggie, support me, always support the lovely Evelyn Light. Thank you.
Well, I'm at Edwards too on November 20th.
Okay. She's at the Bop Stop also?
Edwards too.
Edwards too on Shaker Square. That's right. Edwards too on Shaker Square. They're starting to do jazz there on Thursday night?
Saturday.
It's a Saturday night, okay. I'll be there.
Thank you, no problem. And of course, Edwards too, that used to be where Fire Restaurant was, right? On Shaker Square, and I guess that's the southeast quadrant. So yeah, so you can't complain about not having anything to do in these couple of weeks. November 20th, December 9th, and December 18th. Okay. Well, this has been an extraordinary afternoon. We'd still love to, if possible, communicate with your mom, but we understand it's just a blessing that she's here. It's a blessing that we can be here to celebrate her and to celebrate the Pianka family.
Absolutely.
This is wonderful. Everyone here made it happen. I guess these are some final words.
Well,
or do we
never say final.
Right.
But I think
penultimate, not the ultimate.
Pianka's, and is there something you'd like to say?
We just want to thank you for a wonderful afternoon. We're so grateful to you.
Afternoons like this, especially thanks you for sharing your dad and your husband with a world like ours, because the world is a better place because he's been a part of it. So please know that.
And so we have a great announcement that we've been anticipating, and we know this won't be a final count, but this is just an interim count because we're going to keep building this scholarship fund.
Absolutely. Today, as of right now, we've raised about $7,200+. So we're on our way. On my way, my first goal is to initiate a $10,000 goal to assist students. And in these scholarships, they assist students, whether it's books or tuition or room and board or whatever is needed for any student that is studying in the field of law, in area of law. So they'll be able to apply. We'll give you that information in the near future. Those programmatics have been written by the board. And of course, we're putting together a committee here in the local area to serve those purposes for screening and things of that nature. So that information will be forthcoming. We're making a commitment from Kansas City to work with Cleveland for the rest of our lives to keep this particular fund going in memory of Judge Raymond Pianka. So please assist us, and remember, helping a student today will change the world tomorrow, one student at a time. Thank you so very much.
If you wouldn't mind giving us, for those of us who are old school and we're probably going to go home and write out checks. My wife asked me, did you bring the checkbook, Peter? And I do that. So for those who want to write out checks, what's the post office box and the area code, the zip code in Kansas City?
It's P.O. Box 18591, Post Office Box 18591, Kansas City, Missouri, 64133. So that's Student Aid Mentor Ministry, S.A.M.M. Sam at P.O. Box 18591, Kansas City, Missouri, 64133. All of your donations are tax deductible. We're happy to send you a letter and receipt for your tax purposes at any time. Please know that we are a full 501c3 organization. Thank you so very much.
And please make it a point on your checks in the area where you leave a note to write for the Judge Raymond Pianka Memorial Scholarship Fund. Judge Raymond Pianka Memorial Scholarship Fund.
Or if you're giving electronically, you want to go to the giv.li app. For those of you that are technologically savvy, of which I am, you want to go to the giv.li app. And on giv.li, you want to put in the church's initials, CFC, OJCKC. That stands for Community Fellowship Church of Jesus Christ, Kansas City. CFC, OJC on giv.li. And it will take you to a page that actually has a picture of Raymond Pianka and the different categories you can give in, or you can push other and give any amount that you would like. And please know all gifts are greatly, greatly appreciated and are tax deductible. Thank you so, so very much. That's giv.li, CFC, OJCKC.
And Justice Stewart was pointing out that I believe that information you can see on the large screen to your left. So, okay. What's that?
Yes, it'll be airing on YouTube and Facebook. Later on, the whole program will be on there. On the community fellowship page, is it going to be on St. James also?
I'll arrange it.
I don't know. Right on the, so it'll be on the Community Fellowship Church of Jesus Christ Facebook page. You go to Facebook and you put in CFCOJC, or you go to YouTube and put in CFCOJCKC. That information should be on the bottom of the screen for you as well, and certainly printed on your invitation if you have one. If it's not, we'll be sure that it's on the screen so you can take it down before you leave. Please know, I am terribly sorry on my mom's behalf that she wasn't physically able to be in here with you. We held her out in the parking lot as long as we could, but we discovered she was not going to be able to wake up enough to come in. She loves everyone here. She told me, she said, son, you got to get me to Cleveland one more time. So we made these arrangements and got here, but it didn't quite work out so well. But nonetheless, please know that all of you are in her heart and are a sincere part of her life, her joy, and her successes. Thank you so very, very much for being warm and kind and caring enough to be a part of this great function. Thank you. We'll be back next year. We're going to be doing this every year. Guitar.
Mrs. Patel, to tell your husband when I call, just say yes or something like that.
I'll be there. So another hand
Go up on
for
your screen.
Yes.
daughter of
There,
distinction,
can you make it bigger?
a truly dedicated and devoted daughter, and a wonderful word carrier for our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Another hand for the Right Reverend Saundra McFadden Brown Weaver. Another hand, please. And you might remember, I said earlier in introducing Herb, that he had a record that was number 71 on the Cool Jazz charts in 2017. Well, guess what? He's going to, in taking us out, he's going to bless us with that song. What a wonderful way to close out this great afternoon. And remember, November 20th, Evelyn Wright. December 9th, Reggie Kelly. December 18th, Herb Wellport Jr. Oh, and December 23rd, Vanessa Rubin and my birthday. So. Yeah, Peter lost a joke to be 69, but Patel will only be 29. Okay, Herb, let's do it.
Okay, good folks, on behalf of my band, Sam and Ed and Jeff and Craig, myself, Herb Wilborn, we want to thank you guys so much for supporting this wonderful event. And I want to give special thanks to Sandra for getting in touch with me, and thank you so kindly for allowing us to be a part of this. We really appreciate it. Thank you kindly. Thank you. Yes.
One last shout out for David Knox.
Okay, David, of course. You know, it's amazing how things come together, because this is my first time actually physically seeing the folks from Kansas City. We've been corresponding over the telephone, David and I and Sandra and I, for the last few weeks. So how wonderful it is for you guys to get in town safely, and the effort that you have put in to make this thing a complete success. So thank you kindly, and I hope we work with you in the future. Thank you.
Guitar.